Guys, fun update on the Goddess Provisions. Funnily enough, this box had sold out before it even arrived at my doorstep. Jamie, my box provider, was like, guess what? So what I want to do for all of you guys, if you come over to my Instagram at sparkwrist11, is I'm having a giveaway. If you subscribe to my channel and you come over and just follow me on Instagram, you're automatically entered in all my contests and you'll have a chance to win this. I'll be running it throughout the week and call winner on what's today? It's already Saturday, probably Friday, and then I'll be starting another contest too, probably for a jewelry giveaway or free reads, because I'm just creating time to be able to give back. And this box was so stunning. It has a beautiful 7-month planner that's really, really gorgeous. Moon movements, love that. Beautiful, fun, cosmic goddess provision socks. I love the Crazy Rumor Zodiac lip balm. This one's Capricorn, really fun. The selenite that comes in this too is so beautiful, really substantial and weighty. Selenite is so great for any crystal work and cleansing, and I always have one close by my altars. I love the fun Zodiac washi tape too. This, I was really impressed with the Moon Ritual incense. It's filled with incense, ethically sourced Australian sandalwood incense. Really, really gorgeous stuff. And then I'm always, and also the Seed of Creation Zodiac Talisman that comes in the box. I'm really excited. And you'll get one of these with everything, and it says what it is. And including everyone is usually a download as well. So there's your Hidden Secrets of Your Birth Chart ebook download as well. And again, this is as above, so below. I embody the celestial wisdom of the stardust I am made from. So, and then here's all the divine details of everything that goes on. So if you go on to my link below, any of my videos, it'll tell you all about that. And please come over and try to win your box, you guys. And again, thanks for all your support, because I'm an ambassador for the brand. So anytime that you click on my link and you purchase a box, and you can do it month by month, you can do 6 months, a year, a small percentage goes to support my channel. And they are wonderful. I hardly ever advertise for anybody, but I believe in all these beautiful, ethically sourced and homemade goodies that people handcraft. They're really, really substantial. And the boxes are like $33. And oftentimes you'll have one thing in there that equals the full amount. So it's like you really get a good bang for your buck and a lot of beautiful products. So go check everything out, you guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? So recently I did a reading on what is coming in the next 6 months. And I want to see where we're going to be placed within the next 3 months. What's going to be occurring and kind of where we're going to land at the end of summer. Today I was lucky enough to go back out into the world and go to one of my favorite bead and crystal shops and get some supplies. And I was kind of observing just people, and it seemed like the world is slowly going back into its normal. And I could hear people in the store just laughing and excited to start projects. And mostly what people were really excited about was the summer season. Here in the northern hemisphere, it's summer, and people were really excited, and they were buying like picnic supplies and fun craft and outdoor supplies, and they were really getting excited at the opportunity to just spend time outside and spend time with friends and reconnect and feel the love and all of that. So let's see where life is going to be taking us, because I keep having this message that one reason that so few of us achieve what we truly want is we don't direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through a little bit of this, and they never decide to master anything in particular, because what happens is our 9 to 5s that either we have or used to have can just devour a lot of our time and energy. So we'll start something and then we'll like, oh my gosh, I don't have the effort or wherewithal to see this through. So it could be a natural gift, and since our natural gifts are what we are best at and it comes most easily, we should really try to hone that. So if you're good at music, if you're good at dancing, if you're good at writing, really direct your energy and focus towards that. I mean, I always knew I know how to make really nice, kind of cool, unique jewelry pieces, but for years I would get so tired doing other things, and it was like an afterthought because I was working for other people, so I'd be tired, and then I'll be like, oh, I don't have the wherewithal to go search out good stones and then make things. So let's not make what our gifts are an afterthought. Let's make it be our focus, right? Because what we focus on grows, and we need to ask ourselves, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make some adjustments and start to prioritize? And that's what's happening right now. You guys really are. You're starting to prioritize. If you feel that itch to to start writing, you are writing that book. If you feel that itch to start creating and getting back to things you know you're good at and provide you with joy, you're making that your priority. So then you're going to, up your game in a lot of ways. So it's a lot of, we do get bored. We reach a plateau with something and then we move on. And then if it's something that we truly love, we don't give up on it and shelve it. But we're also not adding any kind of like perfectionistic attitudes towards it, because when we do that, then it's like it'll always suffer by comparison, because we're going to like the best of the absolute best. In a lot of cases, we're just learning some of these things, and we have to have the attitude that what we're doing now is perfectly fine. It's not meant to be the most shining, polished, beautiful thing we've ever seen, right? It's like one of those things. It's like comparing a Budweiser horse to an Andalusian. They're totally different, in totally different spheres. And we have to realize that whatever we do has our own unique spin on it as well, right? I love like Trevor Noah's stand-up comedy, but I also love like, who's my favorite? John Mulaney's, but they're quite different. And it's like they all have their unique spin, as do you, on whatever you offer the world to you guys. So our 3 choices today are making new friends. Some of you are stand your ground, and some of you guys are new opportunity. And I feel like a lot of this is coming for everybody. So I'm going to let you guys make your choice. Yeah, I feel a lot of love, satisfaction, and harmony is coming in over these summer months, because we're just deciding, I want to be more consistent where my life needs alignment, and I'm going to add these soulful goals and show up for them. And I definitely feel like that's what's happening for you guys. And we are going to start with these, and we'll give them a shuffle. Whew. So first of all, if you pick number 1, you guys, I feel like that is something that you are missing. You're missing that kind of new excitement of friends. Isn't it such a great feeling to run into somebody? I don't care if it's in face-to-face, real time, or someone on the internet that is a tribe member through social media or whatever. You look forward to having a conversation and connection with them, and it brings you up, right? You vibe with them. They have a high frequency, high vibration that makes you feel good and makes you happy, right? You ever, like, I have a good friend that I've known for years, even though I don't get to see her sometimes for long stretches of time, Elizabeth, and she's lovely, and she's such a good, caring, loving, like, well-adapted person that her energy is always good. And it's like I always look forward and I get excited to seeing her. So it's like a special occasion. And I feel like you're going to meet people like that. Now, this is something people are going to be showing towards you, and you also are going to exhibit. I was watching this show the other day, and one of the characters was saying, and it was a reality show, she's saying, I put so much pressure and worry on my plate that I'm a less kind person. She was saying, I'm always worried about this, how to pay that, how to get to this thing and that. She goes, that I don't have patience for the people I love, and I feel like I'm becoming unkind. And I thought, well, that's a first step. So we're going to recognize maybe where we don't have patience and kindness, right? Are we holding the doors for the people coming in after us? Are we smiling when we get a chance and we take a notice of something? Like today when I was in the shop, this mother was getting a bit exasperated over a little kid just talking and talking endlessly, because the kid was stoked Mach 50 on all the beads and all the goodies, and the mom was getting exasperated, and I just started laughing, and she probably was like relieved, because I heard her laugh too at the fact that people weren't getting aggravated about her kid just being stoked. Like, I love kids' excitement. I feel like it raises a vibration. I get like that. I literally have conversations with myself when I find something that all of a sudden I'm going to create into something beautiful. Like, I lose my mind. I just start talking. For instance, this strand of, I love Eastern style jewelry, and I found some really great strands, and I was like, this is going to be the best collar necklace. And I just pretend like my invisible friend is there. And when we look on other people without judgment, that's also kindness. Speaking of that, I did a post today on Instagram, and it struck true so much for me. And it was basically about how I definitely believe that 90% of why people don't get on is they feel judged by somebody else. Somebody feels a need to verbalize a dissatisfaction with that person's character, perceived flaws. Right away, it makes people defensive and unhappy. So we really don't need to say anything. And if we do feel the need because someone's being destructive, we do that in private with them. We never do it in front of an audience. People don't like to be judged, first of all, and they certainly don't like it in front of an audience. So that's like a big thing. So when you're out with your kids or teenagers or something, you might kind of take a pause before you say, don't bite your nails, don't do this and that. You don't need to announce their perceived flaws to the world, because that's hard for them to digest and it's embarrassing for them. Also with this, I feel like a new love and romance is going to show up. You're feeling really nostalgic of some really past wonderful encounters with people. And I feel like you're now on the lookout for that again, where there's just touching, wonderful affirmations of, you being desirable and people wanting to be around you. And that's going to start to take place for you. And I'm really excited because it brings up our energy. It makes us feel good. Let's see what kind of goddess energy you have. Radical acceptance. This card is wonderful because I feel like over the next 3 months, you're just going to go, I am going with the flow. Life is way too short for me to get hung up on little tiny minutia of somebody else's behavior. That's their behavior. I don't need to critique it. I don't need to get hung up on it. And I certainly don't need to be sensitive to it, because everybody thinks everything's aimed at them. Again, if you watch any of those reality shows, if somebody says, like, I don't need to be with this fake crowd, and they could mean one person that, but immediately every single person in that group is offended and defensive because they think it's about them. You ever notice how quickly people believe negative things about them as opposed to positive things? It's now, if that person said, I know so many awesome, beautiful, talented people in this group, very few of that people are going, she's talking about me, they're talking about me, right? Because people are quicker to own up to a negative than a positive, which is really weird. So with your new radical acceptance, you're like, I don't care what other people's impressions are of me when I am acting in accord with my best, vibration, behavior, and attitude. If somebody else doesn't like it, really is their issue. And so you're going to be able to go forward and do whatever you want, how you want to do it. And you're going to be remarkable at it. And you're going to feel together and happy and bright and content. And you're not going to feel the need to explain yourself. Oftentimes that gets me really defensive if I have an idea and I just say to whomever, usually it's a spouse or someone within your family, oh, I have a really great plan, I'm going to do this. And they start bombarding you with questions. Yet they're not even involved in this. And then all of a sudden we find ourselves explaining how, why, when, and all of this, we're doing it. Don't feel the need to over-explain yourself to anybody because it gets us defensive. Look at this. So you got 4 of Swords. You're going to need moments to rest. Give yourself that rest. And 7 of Pentacles. So right away, let's start with that 4 of Swords. I often reach this moment or threshold and I don't even recognize it till I get irritable. And then I'm like, what's the matter with me? And then I'm like, oh, okay. I need to rebalance, I am not as open for opportunities and invitations and dreams and enjoyment when I am run down. So if you need that beautiful, siesta, take it. I'm such a nap queen. I absolutely love it. Whenever I feel tired, I know I can reboot the whole system and get in a better headspace by napping. Do that. Also, this is a card, a reminder to remove yourself occasionally from large social groups, because we do kind of tap into that energy sometimes unbeknownst to ourselves. And so if somebody's frantic or somebody's anxiety ridden, we can start to bring that on. So, to create more healthy boundaries, we have to first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings, right? Believe we're worthy of them. Are we tired? We don't need to go to this party. We don't need to listen to this person's problems endlessly if they invite us out and that's what they're known for, okay? In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and you begin. So just know that you have everything within you, and so do they, and you're worthy of your needs, and set boundaries based on what's best for you. When we separate our energy from others, we definitely gain clarity to what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. I used to push myself and be tired and go, oh, but I told this person I'd meet him there. And then I was like, well, what do you think happens when you meet them there? Are they just going to kvetch about every relationship and their diet and all this stuff where you get pretty much zero out of the conversation except for their agony aunt? And then I reassess, is it worth it to, is there any kind of give and take here? And know that, and also be honest with them if they're deserving of it, and just say, I'm tired. I just really need a rest. It's trust. It's time to trust that you're not here to fix everybody. So even if you feel like someone needs your help and you need rest, this card's a reminder. And summer is a great time to do that, to look after yourself, look after your needs, and don't overcompensate. And then you will be tapped into those invitations, opportunities, and things, and it won't feel like a sacrifice. And then with Seven of Pentacles, you've already planted the seed, so pretty soon your rewards are coming, your monetary rewards, your kudos, your thank yous, and all of that for the hard work you've done, and your literal blooming of whatever you're planting in your garden. Comment down below if you guys start a garden, you're excited about it. Hagen is so stoked. He planted strawberries and all these other things, and he's really excited about that. So I feel like whatever you started a couple months ago, you're really going to see the results. And for a lot of you guys, it's self-help. You know, it's your dreams, it's love, it's friendships, it's new insights to how to have a better perspective on the world. For some of you guys, it's better patience. It's learning how to simplify, you know, your adaptation, because before it's like one of those things where it has to be this way or it's not going to be good. You just adapt, you flow. You're like, it's not perfect, but guess what? I can work with this, right? That beautiful, you know, things fluctuate, but if we have flow and we can bend a little bit and we're adaptable, it's good. It's good for everybody, especially if there's teamwork and family work involved, right? And you're just having greater tolerance for the world at large, and you're feeling more generous in your heart. And I feel like that's definitely coming through for you, group one. So beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and please come over to my Instagram. And if you subscribe over here and you're just following me over there, you're entered in all the contests, all the free goddess provisions box giveaways, all my free jewelry giveaways, all my free readings, everything. And when I post those, like, you know, I announce a winner within that week, and I do weekly stuff, and it's my way to give back and say thanks to you guys too. Again, private reads, anything, all my links are down below. My Etsy store, keep an eye out. I'll do some posts on Instagram and some of the new stuff I'm going to make with my beautiful haul today. I'm going to do a lot of like Eastern inspired jewelry. I got some really great ideas from that. So beautiful energy. I love that. Yeah, kindness for yourself, kindness for others. Just feeling good, feeling in balance, and feeling together, and feeling like, you know, it's your time. It's your time to be happy. And, you know, just amazing things are coming. Okay, so I am going to have a quick sip of my water. I like how I have the sun behind me, and you can see like all my movements and the shadows of everything. It's so funny. Okay, so we have magic works through you, and love is all around. So this is something that's going to be happening within your summer. You're going to feel love of family, of friends, of some of you guys new suitors. Some of you guys have your soulmates coming in. It's a lot more of a courageous stage, a positive stage for you, where you're doing planning, travels, new ideas are coming through. You just have a lot of happiness and gratitude. You feel it, love of self. It's like you're just lighter and freer, and you've removed those things that just used to anchor you down for no reason whatsoever. And part of that is the scarab beetle's magic works through you. We understand that we are our thoughts. Our thoughts create an attitude, that create a mood, that create a behavior, that create a personality, right? So it's like we decide, guess what? I'm going to be in a good mood. What is the next best thing I can do for myself that's going to put me in a good mood? I constantly ask myself that, because my brain is always problem solving for a bunch of people. And sometimes I'll get entangled in that, and I'll be looking really serious, and I'll look over and I'll see somebody looking at me, and I'm sure it looks almost like I'm angry or upset, but it's one of those things where it's like right after, it's just like, let it go. As soon as I think of anybody that I love, or just people in general, and I slow down and I relax, I take a deep breath, I start to smile, and that's when I observe all the love. I can see family members that are doing loving gestures, kind things for each other, and people are going to be doing that for you. They're really going to step up and want to offer you things. Can I get you coffee? Can I cook this for you? Can I clean this? Just doing really nice, thoughtful gestures, you know. And I feel like you're going to have a little series of victories that are also going to lead you to something big. I feel like a lot of you guys, you're ready for some acclaim and recognition, because a lot of you guys, you know, you're authors, you're writers, you're also on YouTube, you're doing other things, and you're waiting for something to just take off a little bit more, something to click, turn that key and open that door. That's going to be happening this summer, because I see victory, and a lot of it is because you have beautiful focus and tension, and you're looking out for that, right? Positivity that you're sending in there. You're going to have a lot of great new ideas, and it's going to make you happy, because I love that. When I get a good, fun idea that pops in my head, I get all excited. You know, I realize that Spirit has a plan, and it's working through me, and I get excited about that. So let's see what's going on in terms of some other things. But yeah, I feel like you guys too, some of you guys that weren't feeling so healthy, like you were feeling really tired, that's going to dissipate. And I've got to say, I have a lot of clients as well as me. I had some days where I was like, oh, I'm sorry, even 12 hours isn't enough. What happens is it's almost like we get to the end of our bandwidth with everything. And then we just need to just sleep and decompress and rest and take it easy. Yeah, look at this 10 of Cups. You're in for some good stuff and King of Swords. So right here, you guys, excellent new ideas, creative thinking opportunities that's going to bring in some amazing, like, travel, communication with people, recognition, strength, adventures, chance, growth, all of these things. Fiery love is coming in for a lot of you guys. This 10 of Cups, you're just going to feel like everything is, like your wishes are getting filled and filled, like that genie got out of that bottle and they're just like, what do you want now? Okay, you want to wake up in a good mood and soar through the day and have friends, the right friends calling you, good communication, your right words, super ideas, creative ideas, money, health, all of that stuff. Great connections, all of that variety, because I feel like a lot of you guys are like, I can't do the same day over. I can't do this Groundhog Day. I can't wake up, eat this, sit here, learn that, sit at my computer, and do that. I need to go somewhere. I need to travel. I need to see fresh new faces, and I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of indications that is like little tiny breadcrumbs ever. Do this, do that. This is right. Your insights are really going to be sparked and on fire. A clear mind, really super clear mind. You're going to be able to find the words you need, find the way to express yourself that's beautiful and all of that, and just new beginnings all around, and things just flowing to you in a beautiful way. Group 2, beautiful energy. Yeah, I just feel like you're ready for it. You're an open channel and you're very receptive. So gorgeous energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you guys need a private read. If you want to come over and see me on Instagram, please do. If you subscribe to my channel and then you come over and you see me on Instagram, you are automatically entered in all my contests, my free jewelry, my free readings, goddess provision boxes, the whole 9. And I DM you, so you don't have to like keep a big thing out. I announce the winner on there, but I mean, I post quite often, daily posts and memes and all that kind of stuff. So I DM you, and you'll know instantly when you win too, because I want to give back. And you guys are so amazing. You make me laugh, and your funny posts that you send me, you guys are absolutely the best. So that is you, Group 2. Get ready for that 10 of Cups. You're ready. Love is all around. And magic is going to be working overtime to bring you what you need, how you need it, and you're just going to be feeling good. You're going to be feeling alive and like you feel spirit's presence. So gorgeous. So you guys, pause for beverage. I just had the best day. I love going and getting all my tools and goodies to make new things. I get inspired because it's like I sometimes need new colors and new layouts, and then I get a whole idea for like for some new jewelry types, and I just really want to work on some gold and Eastern style big bib necklaces and fun bracelets and everything. I got some amazing stuff. So come over to Instagram and you'll see, because oftentimes some people may not know this. Every once in a while I let them know that I can make things custom made. If you see a strand of something and you're like, oh, I love just those gold, could you do that with a big chunk of amethyst? And I'm like, I can devise anything for you, and I show you a picture when I'm done with it. If it's to your taste, you can get it. If not, I just pop it in my store and then I try again. So that's that. So let's see. So slow and steady wins the race. I like that, because what that says right away, you guys, that you don't need to play catch up with anybody. I don't care if you're going out for some kind of special documentation, PhDs, medical degrees, whatever it is. I don't care if people that are in your same grade got it a year before. It doesn't matter. Your slow and steadiness means you're completing in a way that's necessary for you to do it right. A lot of people race through things, got that degree, got that gold star, got that thing, but guess what? They may be certified, but they are not they have not gotten all the knowledge or information they need like in a solid way. And it's like one of those things where you can go, I read this book first, but you only took on like half of its meaning because you raced through it. You're doing things slowly and methodically into the order that works for you. So never feel like you have to compare or you're in a race, because whatever you need to get done, you're going to get it done. Time is going to pass anyway, so you might as well be effective with it and have it work with you. For instance, I would rather have one great video a day and have it be good and not be rushed, and have my ideas formulated and have a beautiful aesthetic, then put out like 3 or 4 videos and have them just be haphazard. And I do see people that start their camera and then they wander off, like they'll have their camera on them and they're like, oh, hold on, and then they'll go get a drink while their camera is running. I saw someone, I'm not kidding you, clean their teeth while they were talking, and then they stopped talking, were like cleaning their teeth on camera, and I was like, what is happening? Like, we do get comfortable around camera equipment and it on us being, public speakers, but I mean, I don't need to see all of that, you know what I mean? And it's like, people's time is precious, and when we know that, we adhere to certain rules and we're respectful of that. So it's one of those things too. So let's slow it down. Also, I love the abundant universe will provide. So some of you guys wondering, will I have enough funds to do this, to go to this place, to educate myself this way, to feed my family this way, to gather, to go do or be, whatever it is. And just know it's very important that we put a positive spin on everything towards that we know, we affirm it is coming towards us. It's already here. It's on our way. We act with gratitude. Thank you for what I already have. Thank you for this roof over my head. Thank you for, any money in the bank. Thank you for my beautiful family, my health, the fact I played this game today with my family as we were driving in the car. Would you rather have this and that? And like, some of them were crazy. It was like, would you rather lose a distant family member or lose 2 of your senses, meaning you could lose your sight and taste? And then it was so funny because Ian and Hagen were like, well, is it a distant family we never met? And can we pick the 2 things that we lose, like taste and smell? And it was so funny because it really makes you think sometimes how lucky we are we have all 5 of our senses, if we in fact do. How lucky we are that we have 2 legs, if in fact we do, right? The stuff we have, that list to be grateful for, way, way, way overextends what we don't. And the only reason we're not grateful for something, it's usually something we are yet to receive. More money, more whatever, right? But when we expect that and we have gratitude for what we already have, it automatically comes to us. We know that law of attraction, and it definitely works. And it's like, that's why I had some of the gold in this. It's like I have one big gold flake and gold, because when I see gold around, I just feel like it's very warming. It's very sumptuous. It's very affluent. It just gives that feeling of abundance. And it's like solar. It's like heat. It's like attraction. And I feel like we're not necessarily beings that, and I feel this of you too, that you're not necessarily a wanting person, but it does take something. The power of suggestion makes it in you. If you go on eBay or one of those things and you see beautiful jewelry or clothes or tarot cards or whatever, that starts the need and want. But if you don't go on those things, it doesn't happen, right? And oftentimes it starts a snowball effect where we just buy more and more, and we don't necessarily need that. So I feel like you're going to know what you're going to want, what's going to help you, and what is going to be less helpful. So let's see what some attributes are going to come through for you too. Let me get these. Ooh, so you've got some mystic attributes as well as knight. So loyalty, this is what's going to be around you. Romance, chivalry, love, and honor. So you're going to have some people coming in, and it's true blue. It's going to be people that authentically do love and adore you. There's no games being played here, whether it's friendships or romantic love. It's true. It's authentic. It's integrity driven, and they mean it. Again, love of honor. Oh, I love that. And also mystic. This is more about you. You're going to revel in intimate union with the divine and get clarity on some really big issues. This happens to me when I allow quiet time, meditation time outside. All of a sudden I get the big picture. I get the thing that makes me just, feel the energy of the earth through my feet. And I just sit there and I'm like, oh, why do we? And it's usually something like, why are you chasing that thing? Or why is this truly important? Or what direction are you really headed? And why is that direction important for you? Because oftentimes I have to reiterate what is important. I'll get so spun out in my head because our head makes a plan. We tell it something, and then our head has that plan and expectation and thinks we have to do it, right? You ever do that? You create a workload, like an insane workload on your head just because you mention it to yourself. Oh, by the way, I've got to clean the pantry and mow the lawn and do this and that. And then all of a sudden your head thinks you have to do 50 things. But when we tap into this energy and we ask ourselves, what do we truly have to do? We truly don't have to do anything at this moment, but look around, observe, experience joy, be restful, be kind to ourselves, all of that. And then that's it. And you're going to really get into that. And you're going to, it's going to facilitate this beautiful spiritual commitment to you that gives you this wellspring of spiritual energy whenever you need it, that gives you the right answers, it gives you the calm answers, that stops any of that feeling left out, fear of missing out, heartbreak, all of that, because we're not going into the past and we're not jumping into the future. We are here, and I feel like you're definitely having this, a lot of you guys, epiphanies of why in the world do I still establish relationships with this type of person? Like, where does this even come from? Because we're habitual, we tend to be attracted and go towards certain people. And I used to be like definitely the fixer. Like, people come in, if I saw anyone who was depressed or downtrodden, really try to lift them up, pick them up, and help them. And you can do that to a degree, definitely. But if you then just become, again, their agony aunt and a big ear for them to kvetch about, you've conditioned them to treat you that way, to be their counselor constantly. So let's be careful with that, because a lot of people weren't feeling reciprocity, and now the mystic in you is going, oh, that's why I'm telling him it's okay. However I allow people to treat me, they will. So if I'm talking and someone's not really listening to me, looking on their phone, and I allow that, they might constantly do that. And like right away, if I say something and I know somebody's not paying attention, I stop talking that second, because I respect what I have to say and who I am. And if they're checked out, I'm not wasting my breath. So do that as well, because we are conditioned to let people multitask. And I find some weird things happen within friendship conversations. You'll say something and then the friend will turn around a couple minutes later and say that exact same thing with only half hearing it, but the power of suggestion made them say it, but that means they're definitely not really listening to what's going on. So, you also have, look at this, a lot of healing going on, passion to serve others by repairing body, mind, and spirit for yourself, and also help other people and turn pain into healing. So when people have issues, you're going to be able to help them with them, whether it is domestic abuse, whether it is, special needs kids, whether it is, things where we have faced rejection and bounced back from it and been able to help in that. We can see a clear picture, whatever it is. You're going to have a lot of those beautiful attributes. It's going to be extremely helpful for family members, youth, just people around you, because they're seeing, what could have floored somebody and taken them out of the game has not done that to you. You've bounced back. Look at this Ten of Wands moment, just not carrying other people's weight anymore, and your wish is coming true. So Ten of Wands, I always like to, usually it's somebody carrying wands. You're letting go of other people's weight, what their problems are, what their issues are. It's not yours. It's not your energy to bear. It is not your burden to bear. And you now know this. You can have somebody, say a sick mother who's chronic. It could be real, or a lot of it could be imagined, or they could be hypochondriacal. It could be anybody in your family. But you're no longer going to attach yourself to that energy in any way, shape, or form, because we all choose our path. We choose to feel sorry for ourselves. We choose to be empowered by ourselves. We choose whatever we choose, but you're no longer going to be afflicted and affected by that energy, because you're like, boom, my wish for myself is to be happy, clear, ready for travel, movement. I'm courageous. I want to go after my desires. I'm making plans. I would love peace, happiness, and harmony. I'm ready for victory and success, fiery love, self-confidence, adventure, all of that. And that's all going to come your way because you have decided. And once you decide, guess what? Universe is right on board with that. Let's go. Let's get our Door Explorer backpack and we're out of here. Like, let's go. Seriously. This has happened to me time and again where it's like, I just decide that's it. And then I just do it. I just do it. I'm like, guess what? I want this going on today. Just do it. It is when we do things in a simple format, we decide, we just do it. Guess what? It gets done and we receive. So that's part of your beautiful energy of knowing I'm fluid, I'm flowing, I'm ready. I'm going to accept all of this, and just really fun things. And you don't have to be certain about everything. That's something that's nice. People get unsteady about uncertainty. And why is that? I love when things are uncertain. I try new products all the time because I'm uncertain how they're going to turn out. I might go bald by using this shampoo, but am I going to try it? Hell's yeah. It's like, I can never ever use the same product twice unless it's just extremely awesome. I rarely have the same kind of day. I rarely wake up. I am not very habitual, because I tell myself I don't want to experience what I've already experienced. I want to experience something new. So I always eat different things. I do different things all the time. So you're going to be trying that out and see what works for you as well, group 3. So I love that. Variety is going to be one of your keywords. That's why this new opportunity card sticks up, because you're doing things differently and more vibrantly and off your beaten path. That new opportunities are definitely popping up for you, and some of them are your wishes. And you're not only manufacturing this through work and focus, but also just manifesting it by the law of attraction. You're expecting it, therefore it's showing up for you. So awesome energy, group 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe now. By subscribing and coming over to my Instagram, you are automatically entered in all my contests for free reads, for free goddess provisions boxes, for free jewelry, all kinds of stuff. Each week I'm like, what are we doing now? Whatever pops up. Sometimes it's just pick whatever you want out of my store, free read, whatever. It's like I want to give back. I create time for that because you guys are amazing. And anything else you guys need, private reads or anything, that little gray arrow brings you to all the links down below, and it'll say everything that is available there for you. So love and light to you guys. Keep well. I'm going to go upload for you.